All right, our top focus story comes in from the BJP's National Executive Meet, which was taking place in Bangalore. And what we are tracking right now, well, Margdarshak LK Advani's name is not there in the closing remarks address. The two-day National Executive Meet will focus on expansion of party's base and ways to propagate the work of the Modi government. Now, this is BJP's first National Executive Meet since assuming power at the centre last year. And the latest that is filtering in from this National Executive is that LK Advani will not be part of the closing remark address. Advani's name is missing from that. And to talk us through this news break is our Deputy Editor, Brijesh Pandey, joining us from Bangalore. You know, Brijesh, the fact, what does it how does one perceive the fact that LK Advani's name completely missing from the closing remark list? Now, putting in perspective how just only days back the RSS had pulled up the BJP for not involving what they called the senior ministers of the party.
Well, absolutely, Preeti. And, you know, it also came as a surprise to almost all of us. And when this press conference, which was addressed by Shahnawaz Hussain and a couple of other official spokespersons, he was at his loss to explain, and he was unable to answer this particular question as to why Advani's name was not there in the closing speakers list. Because usually whenever a national executive is held, either Atal Bihari Vajpayee or Lal Krishna Advani, they kind of sum up the whole national executive which has gone. And this particular, Lal Krishna Advani's name missing is again seen as a major snub to the party patriarch, because just 10-15 days back, the BJP and RSS had a crucial meeting in which Amit Shah was advised by the senior RSS functionary that, you know, that there shouldn't be an image of the party which should go out in the public, in which it is seen that the party is basically, you know, sidelining all the senior leadership, because the mood of the electorate is very fickle when it comes to an insult of their senior leaders. Amit Shah, BJP President Amit Shah, immediately went and met Lal Krishna Advani as well as Murli Manohar Joshi after that review.
And you know, exactly. So a little surprising there. But the question that I ask you next, Brijesh, so who is that person who would be giving the closing remarks speech this time around? Because it's always been, like you pointed out, somebody maybe from the Margdarshak Mandal, the likes of LK Advani.
Well, this time the closing remarks will be delivered by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And when we persistently asked Shahnawaz Hussain about whether Lal Krishna Advani will speak or not, so he just kept on repeating one sentence, which was that the party will keep on getting guidance from all its senior leader. But he did not say a word whether Lal Krishna Advani will get to speak at all during the two-day national executive. And that will definitely be a very solid indicator that basically nothing has changed when it comes to sidelining of its senior leaders.
Who made the closing comments in the last national executive of the BJP?
Well, the last time it was Lal Krishna Advani who, if he did not make the closing comment, he was literally right up there. His was the second closing remark. And this time the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is making the closing remark, and it is being seen as a clear indicator that the BJP has not paid too much heed to the advice which was given by the RSS, that is to look after their senior leaders, and they should be sidelined.
How different is it from past precedents, Brijesh? How different is it from past precedents?
Well, it's a clear departure from the past precedents, because earlier it used to be either Lal Krishna Advani or Atal Bihari Vajpayee or Murli Manohar Joshi, you know, who would speak at the end of the national executive, thereby kind of summing up the whole national executive and various issues on where exactly the party stands. Now, ever since Prime Minister Narendra Modi has come to power with Amit Shah as party president, there has been a clear departure. There has been a clear signal to almost all the senior leaders of the party, and that is the reason why they were elevated to Margdarshak Mandal. And it has been 10 months, and this Margdarshak Mandal has never met even once. So it's very clear that, you know, that the reason why this whole Margdarshak Mandal was created was to completely sideline the old war horse of the Atal Advani and Joshi era, and now it's clear the new BJP led by Narendra Modi and Amit Shah.
You know, appreciate you joining us, Brijesh. We're going to keep coming back to you. Interesting developments there. Of course, the likes of LK Advani were relegated to the Margdarshak Mandal, but what's surprising here is that just about 2 weeks back, the RSS had called Mr. Amit Shah and had told him in plain words that you have to include the senior players. The message going outside is wrong, that the BJP is completely ignoring the stalwarts of the party. And that's exactly what's happened again. LK Advani's name missing from the closing remarks. Traditionally, precedent demands that he be part of the closing remark.